Hello, people. I'm Detroit Miracle. Yes, and indeed. Right now, I am here to talk about fame. Yeah, that is a crucial topic. It's always been. Why is fame so desired? Why is fame so coveted? Why is fame so sought after? People would want to know that. They would want to know those things. Well, I could tell you this about fame, something very, very serious and right in front of your face. You know what fame is in general? Fame is to be a part of other centralized, focused upon themes that are major draws and attractions. So essentially, fame is all of that. It's those things. Like it's the most famous item here, the most famous thing there, the most famous song, the most famous face, the most famous model, the most famous singer, the most famous sports figure, the most famous author, the most famous film producer. It's like if you go across the board in every type of category where there are people in it that stand out the most, then they are central focused upon themes and attractions in which could inspire awe and surprise, awe, shock, and surprise, that is. So that's what fame is. So anybody that's seeking it out in its entirety, then that means they want to be one of those such items, which is, again, a major centralized focused upon theme in which is a major attraction. Like, if people go to Disney World, Disneyland, if people go to Babalo Island and they see those type of themes, and they might draw inspiration from that and say, look, I want to be like this. I want people to all over me, appreciate me, admire me in such a way that they do this theme park. So essentially, people aren't trying to be famous just because the name is famous and it says that and it speaks that. In fact, they want to be famous rather because they would be a major focused upon thing, event, person, and anything else that puts them in the category of being sought after, desired, admired, appreciated, valued, all of that. Hey, with 100,000 people pay $100 a ticket to go see somebody. 100,000 people paying, say, $150 or a couple of $100 to go see this person do something, and that person is that famous person. They're not paying because that person is called a famous person. They're paying to come in there and see another theme, another major theme that you could be right next to, right close by. Everybody can't pick and choose all of the themes that they can necessarily be close by. I see Janet Jackson as being another type of major theme, if you want, yeah, and many others agree with me, but I can't necessarily go hang out with Janet Jackson, and party around town with her, even though she's a major centralized theme. But I can go to a place like Disneyland, Vegas, Paris, France, and hang around those type of attractions. So there are famous themes that are focused upon that you can get next to, close by, and there are famous themes that you can't get next to that are a central focused upon event, which draws and inspires and influences much admiration. Indeed, folks. All right, thanks for hanging out with me again. And now I'd appreciate it if you give me those likes, comments, and please subscribe to Detroit Miracle.